Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wace and today we're going to be doing a little bit of cosmetic work. One thing that I wasn't able to do in the last video when I was installing the Noble side mirrors was the handbrake, which I've got today, and I've got another thing. Let me show you what it is. I finally got my Aeroflow Dynamics Duckbill, or I guess split bill. Been waiting on this for a little bit, and it's kind of a stopgap in cosmetics for what I really want. What I would love to have is a very large racing wing. And until I can get that, this is what's gonna go on the car. You know, it's a nice piece and it's pretty standard. This is exactly what you get if you order it from the factory. It's that same split bill design. A lot of cars tend to come with this. I've seen this on BMWs, Jettas, Mercedes, a couple of other cars, and you know, it's good. And it's a pretty simple install, so we're gonna get this on because I really gotta start jazzing the car up. So you guys know, I have a premium, which does come with a smaller lip from the factory. And it's a pretty easy installation. I actually just need to take the liner out from the back of the trunk, unbolt the old one, bolt up the new one. The new one does come with some 3M tape and some, what do they call it, adhesion? God, I cannot remember the name. Basically, it's supposed to help the tape stick to it better. I don't know why I'm blanking on that name. So it really shouldn't be very difficult. I've seen a few videos of this. This thing has been out for some time. I'm just now getting it. Cosmetics is never really high on my list when it comes to mods because like there's just so much performance on the table that I like to get first. So it's not very difficult to do. Also, another thing that I want to show you guys. So hopefully this is clear. I actually have to do this myself. So this is the new shirts. I finally got this in. It's actually it's still a cotton tri-blend. It feels much better. I actually did have to do one wash on it. I do need to move the logo down a little bit, and the back actually has the same logo. Hopefully this comes out clear. I didn't really change anything. I just wanted to make sure before the website went live, I actually got one of these shirts to try out. So keep a lookout for that because that's coming as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start with getting the old lip off first. In order to do so, there's a couple of these clips I gotta get off. It's just those push pins. I'm not a big fan of these. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 9, I think it's 9 total. So last time when I did this, I was taking this apart to put the bulbs in the trunk for the license plate, and I ended up just getting real annoyed with it and just pulling the whole thing. So I'm gonna try real hard to be a little bit more diplomatic this time around. I don't think, I'm trying to figure out if I need to, okay, well, okay. See, already, it's starting. My anger will get the better of me. Now I know this is super bright, but you can see, I'm gonna try to put my finger on it. That right here, there's 2 of these. There's 2 of these you need to take off. One here and one on the other side. And then it's also connected by pop clips. So once these 2 bolts are off, I should be able to just pull on the lip and that should be it. So the easiest way to get to these 2 holes, or these 2 bolts, is there's actually 2 holes, one on each side, that allows you to put a ratchet in there and get it. Except my ratchet is broken, so I did loosen it, and I just need to undo it. There it is, there's one. With those 2 off, those 2 bolts off, it should be as easy as just pulling it. You know, it's always that easy. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. You know, they always make it look easy. Jim, this is your fault. You always make everything look easy. Oh, there it is. Whew, that's kind of dirty. But we can clean that up. And that's really it. So it's got, let me show you these pop clips. So it's got a few of these blue pop clips. I think there's 1, 2, 3. There's one at the end, 2 in the middle, and then 1 on the other end. So use your strength, get it off, and you're good to go. So here is the plan. What I'm gonna be doing is, you can see that there's this little lip right here, and this is where I'm gonna put the 3M tape. I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna go. It's pretty thick, actually. It's actually pretty thick, so I don't think that's gonna fit there. But that's what I was thinking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mock this up and put it on the trunk and see what it's supposed to look like. Because I'm not sure exactly where to put. Now this does have the 2 bolts, holes for the 2 bolts, so that's a good thing. It doesn't have any places for the clips, which I feel like maybe there's a way to do that. No, I guess not. I'm not gonna overthink it. I was thinking, what if I just like started drilling holes and just like put the other 2 bolts on the corners, but then the sides will probably still come up, so I will have to use the tape. I'm thinking too hard on this. It's just what I do. So let me put this on the trunk and see what it's supposed to look like. So the nice thing is, it'll fit exactly where it needs to for the bolts, so I shouldn't really have to worry about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the 3M tape on the back on one side. I'm not gonna peel the other side off until I have this where I want, and I'll start to like lightly peel it and just lightly stick it on one side, and then once I got the bolts in on the other side, I'll just start ripping it off and then tighten the bolts. That's the plan. Let's see how that works. Hope you guys don't mind that I do these videos at night with my garage open. I'm actually a really big fan of nighttime ambiance. I'm actually going to do these bit by bit. Make sure you can put it right where the lip there we go. I like that. You know, now that I think about the way that I'm doing, what I was saying earlier, that I'll just like pull the tape after, that actually won't make any sense because there's multiple pieces. So I screwed up my own plan. But the reason I wanted to do multiple pieces is because I just did. Now I am seeing something that I am doing wrong, which I'm going to tell you here in a minute. I should put the pieces closer together for weather, because you don't want, oh, that's going to suck. A little piece in there. Oh. Okay, well, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Oh my God, this last one, come on. What are you doing, bro? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, double-sided tape is like the worst. Getting the backing of double-sided tape is so annoying. There we go. Holy balls. All right, let me go get the other bolts for this. We'll line it up, bolt it on. Now we're changing things up. In order to put everything back together, instead of bolts, now we have 2 screws that are Phillips in nature. So I'm gonna do my best to gently, whoo! There's nothing gentle about that, boy. That tape sticks. All right, we're going to oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see if that lines up. It does. I put it gently as I could. And this is the problem. Oh boy. I don't have it. Oh! Ooh, see? Almost lost it. Let me see if I can hold on to it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can. Ah, there. Look at that. Did you guys know that in the taillight, it actually says Subaru like that? I have never noticed that until this very second while I was trying to push down the lip. That's actually pretty cool. So just kind of want to show you there's no real gaps anywhere. The tape is doing a really good job. I don't expect there to be any issues with the gaps. Let me show you other angles. It's really hard to focus here, but like this is what I'm trying to show you guys. There's no gaps anywhere. That's the real purpose. I'm having a hard time focusing on it. Let me show you the other side. Again, this side as well. The tape is going along the whole front of it and the back, and I went as close to this corner as I could so that it sticks down and I don't see any gaps. Overall, it looks really good. I'm very happy with it. Again, like I said, this is just the OEM style, so I just wanted something that I can have right now, and eventually I will switch out of this, and I'll probably send this to my cousin since she really wants to do some cosmetics on her car, I know. She's a little bit younger, so I thought, you know, it'd be cool. I'll send her the 3M tape. I've got plenty of the adhesion promoter, and I'll send this down to her, and I think she'll be pretty happy. Anyway, with this done, I want to move on to the carbon fiber grip that I got from Import Image Racing. It's very cool. I've been wanting to get that in the car for some time, and I think this is a great time to do it. So let me move some things around and get you guys on the inside of the car. So now this is something I've never done before. So this is what I've got. It's this carbon fiber emergency handbrake, which is pretty cool. Comes with its own little, forgive the train that's passing. Comes with its own little button, little buttony button. So I actually do not know how to take this off. So we're gonna learn together. I do know that I believe I do want to remove this, or do I? Actually, yeah, I do. Or maybe I can pull this down a little. Well, it's hard to pull up. Maybe I can pull it up. So I'm gonna try to pull this up from where it even comes up from. I think I can put my hand in there. Yeah. So I can put my hand inside and pull this up. Is this easy to do? I don't want to rip it. Okay, not too bad. Now that I've got it exposed, I guess just twist it off. I feel like there could be a better way. Oh, it looks very suggestive. I know what you're thinking. On my wrist. Woo! That was on tight. That was on very tight. So basically that's what I ended up doing. I ended up just kept spinning it and pulling it up. God dang. All right, I got my favorite pink pliers. Let's see what we can do. Well, that's not good. I may have made a mistake. But at least... Oh boy. At least I got this damn thing out. I figure out why the hell. Ouch. Whoa. That's sharp. Ow. That cut me real deep. Now that I've pretty much gotten what I guess I could say is the emergency brake lever in my hand, there seems to be something at the very end of this that is keeping it from coming off, and I really don't understand. And the other issue is now I don't know how to get this back in, and I've also sliced my finger, which makes me very upset. So I am going to work on this, try to figure out what the hell's going on, and I'll be right back. So I have no idea what's going on. There seems to be all this powder or something. I don't know what it is on the inside of this. I don't know if you can see that. It's very unusual, and it's on the inside of this too, but this is now pretty much done. It looks like it was some sort of maybe like a Loctite. It was like some sort of Loctite type of situation, I think. I'm not really sure. But next we got to figure out how to put this back. Anyway, that was an ordeal. I actually ended up having to... The camera wasn't recording this whole time. I just realized that. I don't even know what it is that I told you and what I didn't. Just in case I didn't tell you, what ended up happening was I basically pulled out the pin that pulls the handbrake. It was a hell of an ordeal. And then basically I slid this on. It's got 3 screws on both sides. Once I popped those in, this thing was solid, and I've been checking it. It seems to be okay. You know, I will still probably have Ecotech double check, make sure everything is fine. This is exactly why you keep your manual car in gear, so that it doesn't roll away. This was kind of a bonus. I usually don't do 2 installations like this in one video, and I felt like this one could have been its own video. So let me put this on here, right here. So it's a very nice piece. I do like it. It adds a little bit of flair to the inside of the car. I like having the shift knob, which kind of helps. Because like I said, I don't have a whole lot of cosmetics. So thank you to Import Image Racing for sending me this. This is a really nice piece. Again, I'm going to have this double check, make sure I didn't mess it up, because I kind of did. And I did slice my finger. Hooray. So as usual, in a waste fashion, I found a way to turn something that was a 10-minute job into a 35-minute job. I ended up cutting myself. I probably should have messed with it without checking, but I like to do that. I like to kind of learn on my own. Anyway, I want to say thank you to Aeroflow Dynamics for sending me this spoiler. I definitely do like it. I will say you can still pick one up on their website using my code HeavyMetalRex and save yourself a couple of bucks. I will tell you, please make sure that when you order anything from there, that it does show that it is in stock. You don't want to end up having to wait for an extended period of time or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. If you would like to pick up the really cool handbrake, that's the Noble carbon fiber handbrake. It's from Import Image Racing. It's a very nice piece. I would just suggest whichever one you're going to install. Doesn't matter if it's this or the thing I did in the inside or really anything. If you're not sure how to install it, go watch some videos. To be fair, I did watch a video for it, but I ended up having this issue where the inside of my little button was like, I don't know if it was like corroded or what, but it was like stuck to the point where the shavings cut me, and they cut me deep. And that was very painful, so then I had to stop and go deal with that. But it's on. I still am going to have Misha or somebody over at Ecotech just double check it, because the giant pin that came out of it, I was able to put it back in, but I feel like it needs to be somewhere else, or there was like 2 grommets I think need to be moved, because when I push the e-brake button, it kind of pops out a little bit. It's 100% my fault. 100% my fault. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this very interesting video. I should actually I've been thinking about doing one of these installs on live stream one day so you guys can see exactly how many times I fumble. I'm telling you, sometimes it's not even something that I do. Sometimes it's just stuff that happens on its own. It has nothing to do with me. I promise you. Or like it has nothing to do with the product. It's just weird shit that happens to me. And I don't understand why it always happens to me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one.